Today's video is all about this number. It's a house number. I'd like to make one out of bronze. This is the pattern. Now we're adding a bit of painting dust. Now we're going to sieve on some sand. Now we give it a light press in with our fingers. And now we ram in the first layer. And now we'll ram in the final layer. Now we strike off the top layer. And now I'll roll over the mould. And now the bottom plate is there, so the pattern does not fall out of the mould. Now we need to dust a bit more parting powder in the areas that I've missed. And a little bit over the pattern. We put our sprue in here. And we can put the cope on. Now we sieve on some more sand, the cope. Now we go with our fingers, just push in that little bit to make it pack in firmly. Now we add some more sand. Now we ram it in. Now we pull out the sprue and lift off the cope. And now we cut in the running system. Now we'll give it a gentle wrap. And we'll lift it out. Here is the finished coat. As you'll see, there's no vents. And here is the other side. You'll see there's no vents on this side either. And now I'll assemble the finished mould. Ready to be poured. I always like to pour these type of castings, the flat castings, uphill, so we just put a bar there. Now I know what you're thinking. You thought, when I spilt the bronze from the mould onto the concrete floor exploded and flicked molten bronze everywhere. Well, it's not the case. What happened, bronze falls onto the floor, breaks up into thousands of little drops and cools ultra fast before it can actually explode in the concrete. This is what I do with my leftover bronze. I've made a cast iron round bar mould, and we'll dismantle and have a look at it. There's a heap of bronze I can put straight in the lathe and use it. Time for the shake out of the bronze casting, and we'll see what it looks like. Filled up the mould. I've just cleaned it with the wire brush. It's looking really nice so far, and I look forward to finishing it off. The bronze house number has been sandblasted, and now it's ready for the next process. I'm going to patina it. It's going to give a nice colour to it. The patina solution has gone a cloudy colour and now ready to dip in the casting. Give it a gentle brush. Have a quick look. Ooh, that looks nice. Really nice. Just about done. Here is the part I like the most. It's clean up time. All I'm using is a piece of wood and emery cloth, and then you'll be able to see the beautiful contrast between the patina and the bronze. Now to finish it off, I'll use a clear lacquer. And here we are, a day later. The clear lacquer has dried, and boy, that sign has come out really nice. The lovely contrast between the polished bronze and the brown patina background. Really lovely. Do you remember earlier on the video where I said I did not put any air vents in my mould? Well, have a look. It filled up the mould, no problem whatsoever. But occasionally people will say to me, the metal didn't fill up the mould. I should have put an air vent on there. But I say to them, there's two questions you've got to ask yourself. And the first one is the metal hot enough? And the second question is the pattern too thin? And those two questions are very closely related, and they're the ones you should ask yourself if the metal does not fill up the mould. Now the last thing I'll show you, this is the ingot, leftover metal from this melt. This is what a good melt looks like. It's got that grey colour on top. It tends to oxidise as it's molten and the air goes to it. But that's what a good melt looks like. Now this one here, this one was overheated. This was a few weeks ago. It was very hot and the wrong furnace atmosphere. And you can see the stark difference between the shape and the metal on top there. Oh, I almost forgot. This is another test for the metal. This is the sprue from this melt. And what I did, I gave it a quick cut in the lathe. and there's no porosity there.